Hey T-Wolves, I'm Leslie.
And I'm Allison.
And the Wolf View begins now.
White No, baby!
Picture retakes for underclassmen will be next week in the Commons area on Tuesday, February 9th and Wednesday, February 10th. This is your last chance to have your photo taken for the yearbook. For more information about ordering prints, see the email sent out by Mrs. Cox last week.
Seniors, now's the time to vote for senior superlatives. There was a Google form sent out by Ms. Cox last week, so check that out and vote. You only have until the end of the day this Wednesday to do it, so don't wait.
And now let's get to Jamila and Gage for the weekly sports update.
Hey
Hey,
T-Wolves! This is Jamila
And Allison.
with your weekly sports update. Congratulations to the girls basketball team who won a hard-fought battle against crosstown rival Lexington High School on Tuesday, 53-52 in overtime. The game went back and forth as both teams battled hard, but Jasmine Jenkins made a clutch free throw in the end to give the Timberwolves 53-52 victory. The Timberwolves were led by Jasmine Jenkins with 17, Adriana Henderson with 16, and Carly Phelps with 8.
The boys basketball team also won against the Lexington Wildcats. In the first quarter, the Timberwolves jumped out to a 14-5 lead. At the end of the first half, the Timberwolves took a 3-point lead into halftime. It was 22-19. At the end of the third quarter, both teams were knotted at 42. In the fourth quarter, Kenny Henderson scored 11 of his team-high 15 points as the Timberwolves put away with the final score 64-55. Avante Parker and Devin Stone finished with 12, and LJ Curry with 8.
On the schedule for this week, on Thursday, the JV basketball teams are at River Bluff at 5:30 and 6:30.
On Friday, varsity wrestling has a big region match at Lexington and will also be up against Chapin at 6 o'clock. And the varsity girls basketball team will be at home against River Bluff at 6 o'clock.
Tickets for our home athletic events must now be purchased online. To purchase tickets, you can go to whiteknoathletics.com and either click on the tickets link at the top of the page or click on the event you want to attend. Once you've purchased your tickets, you'll receive a QR code that you'll then have to show at the door to enter the event.
That's this week's sports update. Now back to the anchors. February is Black History Month, and we have a lot in store for you in the next 4 weeks. Here's Miss Murray with more information.
Hey Timberwolves, this is Miss Murray. I hope that you're having a great week so far. Can you believe that it's already February? Well, February is Black History Month, and here at White Knoll, we wanted to take some time to celebrate the contributions of African Americans. You might ask why we do this. Well, throughout history, the African American history has been sometimes excluded and also presented in a biased way. So, starting in 1926, Carter Woodson began to take a week to recognize and highlight the contributions of African Americans. It eventually grew to a month, and since 1976, every U.S. president has designated February Black History Month. Now, you might say, well, we already studied that in school. Well, you might be familiar with these people, but do you know these? And so over the next few weeks, we're going to introduce people, Black Americans, that have heavily impacted our society. We hope that you have a great experience as we go through this. We are going to have interactive activities, and we will also have a Black History moment every day. And then we also will have lessons that spotlight the contributions of African Americans. Thank you so much for your participation and your support. Have a great day.
And now, our first feature for Black History Month is Mr. Daughtry with a fantastic tribute to baseball legend Hank Aaron.
Hello, T-Wolves. As we begin our week-long celebration of Black History Month, we will be celebrating the work and contributions that African American citizens have made to our country and to the world. Today, I will be introducing Hank Aaron. Hammerin' Hank, as he is best known, is known for holding the Major League Baseball record for home runs from 1974 until 2007. But today I'm not going to focus on his outstanding baseball career, but his important work to advance civil rights and create a more equal and just society. The first example that I'd like to provide relates to Hank's kind demeanor and his willingness to overlook the faults of others. In 2007, Barry Bonds broke Hank's home run record, but Bonds was using performance-enhancing drugs to improve his performance. Hank's record was set with natural talent. Hank Aaron never begrudged Bonds the record. In fact, in his humble nature, Aaron said, "More than 3 decades as the king was long enough. It was time for someone else to hold the record." What a fine example of the humility and kindness we should all model for each other. Current Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred stated that Aaron's career demonstrates that a person who goes to work with humility every day can hammer his way into history and find a way to shine like no other. Off the field, Hank Aaron was an activist for civil rights, having been a victim of racial inequalities, in fact, while in high school. Aaron did not play baseball in high school because only white students had teams. During the build-up to his breaking of the home run record, threats were made on his life by people who did not want to see a black man break the record. Upon Aaron's death a few weeks ago, Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms said, "While the world knew him as Hammerin' Hank Aaron, he was the cornerstone of our village, graciously and freely joining Mrs. Aaron in giving the presents and resources to making our city a better place." Over the years, Mr. and Mrs. Aaron formed the Chasing the Dream Foundation, which sponsored scholarships for underprivileged students. He also established the Dream and the 44 Forever Foundation, which provided $2,500 scholarships to over 750 students. In his work to overcome racial injustice, he once stated that on the field, blacks have been able to be supergiants, but once our playing days are over, this is the end of it, and we go back to the back of the bus again. He was not hesitant about speaking out on the issues of the day, often speaking bluntly but never bitterly on the many hardships he faced, from poverty and segregation to the ugly racist threats he faced during his pursuit of one of America's most hallowed records. President Biden stated, "With courage and dignity, he eclipsed the most hallowed record in sport while absorbing vengeance that would have broken most people." What I've learned from Hank Aaron is that humility will enable each of us to be a positive role model to others and will allow us to live in an inner peace and focus. Hank's contributions to the city of Atlanta, our country, and Major League Baseball will have a lasting positive effect on our community forever.
That's the Wolf View for today. Have a great day
And go T-Wolves!